Today we are going from this to this. Into this video, we're gonna be creating this full beat, quick and easy holiday glam because you have to look popping for the holidays. First of all, I have something going on with my eye. You see how it's a little smaller than this one and it's a bit red? Actually a lot. But don't worry, you're not gonna have to deal with this throughout the whole video. I got you. I know this is annoying to look at. We are about to use Lumify. I spoke to you about these drops before. They're the best. Of the best. I actually have to do this with you in camera because I want you to be able to see how it goes from this to my eye getting completely white with just one drop. I could have done this before, but I really want you to see how good these drops work. Just give it a few seconds and you're gonna see how your eye gets back to normal right away. You see how it's already getting white? I got you, boo-boo. I have to hook you up with some good shit. This is magic in a bottle. You saw it with your own eyes. My eye was fucked up a minute ago, and look at it now. I already washed my face, and now we're gonna depuff it with a little bit of ice. This is something that I do almost every day. I really recommend you to do this at least before any special events because it really makes the difference. It depuffs the eye area. It tightens the skin, brightens your complexion, it makes it glowier, shrinks pores, fine lines. This is good for everything. I also really like to do it right here on my smile lines, and trust me that before my smile lines they were a lot more noticeable. You can also do this with aloe, but if you don't want to go through the whole mission, ice. It is all you need, which I have another video coming soon. It is going to be a short video showing you how to do the whole aloe popsicles a lot easier than you getting the whole thing, cutting it yourself, and doing all that. You know that skincare comes first, always. Don't even think about doing your makeup without prepping your skin correctly. We're gonna start with this tonic from Tatcha. This is a liquid exfoliator that visibly evens out your skin tone, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit right here into this cotton pad. You can use this during the day or at night, and I love the way it looks under makeup. Now we're gonna apply a little bit of this essence from Pomegranate. I'm basically using my most loving products. That's what makes me feel good when I'm doing my makeup for a special event, using products that I really love. I'm just gonna apply a few drops right here in the back of my hand. And I'm not gonna apply that much because I only want a little bit of glow, but the way that this essence balances the skin, it is insane. Look at this. Wow. If you know, then you know that of course we're gonna be using the magic cream from Tilbury and her eye cream. This is like that bougie, luxurious moisturizing cream and eye cream that we should all have in our collection for the special events. Always start with your eye cream. Remember that your moisturizing cream is thicker, so if you apply it first, it won't let your eye cream penetrate. Every single time I apply eye cream, I bring whatever I have left either on my finger or the brush to my eyelid. Remember that we use a lot of shadows, and if this area right here doesn't stay hydrated, the eye looks are never gonna look good. Now we're gonna go in with this delicious baby right here, a little bit right there. This cream, it's bomb. Like after you blend it, you don't feel it on the skin at all. It's not heavy. It got the perfect texture, and the way it looks under makeup is just something else. I'm gonna bring whatever I have left on my brush down my neck. Every time you have somewhere to be, I'm always going to tell you to do your eyes first and then your complexion. Is going to save you a little bit of time. Anything can happen. And the other day I created this look with one of the palettes from the Scott Barnes holiday set. And a lot of you guys asked me if you can create the same look with any brown and gray shadow, or if I can please create the same look using all the palettes. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using this baby right here from Natasha Denona that I'm pretty sure a lot of us already have it. And if you don't have it and you want it, it's only $27 at Sephora. First, we're gonna tape it up. I'll be prepping my lid with the Jura Cosmetics eye base. This one is a shade Fair, the medium one. And you can go ahead and just prime your lid with concealer, but if you want the eye look to last you a little longer, I do highly recommend you to prep it with eye primer. And yes, you can use any other palette with the same shadow. So first we're going to start with a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to hit this white. I'm basically using this as my base, but I'm applying most of it right here on my tear duct and my brow bone, and very little on the center of the lid. Now we're going to need a gray liner, but if you don't have gray, you can go ahead and use a black one. but you're gonna have to have a light hand and make sure that you use a lot less than what I'm about to use now. This one is from Wayne Gosh and it's the shade Granite. You're gonna grab the liner from the side of your face and you're gonna open your eye, look at yourself straight up in the mirror, and you're gonna create a line right here. And you're gonna stop when you get to the center of your brow. Now you're gonna need a very small detail brush. This one is a 204 from BK Beauty. And we're gonna be picking up a black eyeshadow. I picked up a good amount and I'm packing this black shadow right on top of the liner. Now with a small blending brush, this one is a mini booster from Sonia G, you're gonna need a gray. If you have something a bit lighter than this one, great. But this is the only gray that I have. So I'm gonna be picking up a little bit of this one and I'm gonna mix it with this one. And we're gonna start blending the liner, slow circular motions, and you're gonna start from the inner corner towards the end. And you have to make sure that you blend this right in place, right here. Don't bring it up too high. And be careful because you're already close to your brow bone. It's okay if you come down because we're going to be cleaning all this, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to pick up a little bit more. And I'm just going to be doing this for a little bit. I'm going to take my time until everything looks nice and diffuse. Now we're going to go back with the big fluffy brush and we're going to grab a little more of the white. I'm going to use it to blend this area right here. And I'm just going to be doing the little tapping technique until everything is nice and diffuse. I'm picking up a little bit more of the white shadow. It's okay if it goes on top of the gray. It's supposed to. Now we're going to have to cut the crease and I recommend you to use something white. So I'm going to be using this white eye base, also from JR Cosmetics. I'm using the A19 brush from Morphe and Makeup by Ariel. And you're not going to cut the whole crease, you're only going to cut half. I'm going to be using the other side of the brush to sharpen the edges really quick. Up here, we started with the colors from darkest to lightest. Now, for the letter B, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go from lightest to darkest. I'm going to be using the A29 brush from Morphe and Makeup by Ariel. You see how it's something like this. And I'm going to start with the lightest gray, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be applying all the shadows right here on my outer V, winging them out, just like this, on an angle. Boom, and I'm going to apply everything right here on my outer V on an angle. I'm going to wing everything out, just like this. Now with the same brush, we're going to go into this gray, and I'm going to apply it right on top. Tap a little bit of the black shadow, and I'm going to apply it last. I'm going to go back really quick and make sure that everything right here, it is smoothed out. I'm going to bring whatever I have left on my brush up here. And then now with a packing brush, this one is a Work of Pro from Sonia G. We're going to be hitting this metallic gray shimmer. And we're going to apply it right here on the lid. I don't recommend you to apply this with your finger, because you need to have precision. You do not want to apply shimmer on the matte shades at all. I'm going to flip the brush to the side and I'm going to apply whatever I have left in this negative space right here. Now we're going to need something also silver, but more booming, a little bit more extra than this one that I have right here. I'm going to be using the shade Extra from the Loose Glitter from Jaclyn Hill's. And I'm going to apply it on the tear duct. I love this loose glitter from Jaclyn Hill's on the tear duct because it is so intense. The eye look, it's done. I love the way that it's elongated the look and it's giving me Snow White bunny vibe. I just love it so much. If you're going to be partying all night or you need your foundation to really stay put, primer. Baby, you need to prime your face. I'm going to be using this one from Hourglass. We need is a little bit right here and right here. That is enough. I normally only apply primer right here on my pore area. And always press it. I love how soft this primer makes the skin feel. Now with this primer, what's better than the Hourglass foundation? This combo right here, it is made in heaven. I'm gonna apply one pump. I'm obsessed with this foundation and everything about it. You don't understand. Look at that. Look at that coverage and that finish. This is just perfect for every weather. It's not too glowy. It's not too matte. It's not gonna dry the skin. Make sure that you leave the under eye area blank. Don't apply any type of foundation down there. And just look at this foundation, with and without. And this is only one pump. I apply one more pump. While I'm blending this side, I'm letting this side dry a little bit for a few seconds. And then I'm gonna apply a little tiny bit more. Doing it this way is gonna give you a little bit more coverage. You see how the combination of this foundation and the primer, it makes the skin look like porcelain. Like literally baby doll skin. I don't need no more coverage. This is enough, so I don't want no more. Now for concealer, I've been loving this one from Tom Ford since day one, but I pulled it out again like a month ago and I haven't stopped using it since then. This is the shade 2WO Beige, and the finish of this concealer, it is so beautiful. A little bit goes a long way, so I only apply a little tiny bit right there and right here. This concealer, it is so good. The finish is stunning. It got the perfect amount of glow. It's hydrating, but not too hydrating. It doesn't really crease. I mean, it makes me feel so beautiful every time I have it on. Look at the way it blends. It is super easy to use and blend. Look. You don't even have to blend it, to be honest with you. Done. I think this is the most expensive concealer that I have in my whole entire collection. But baby, it is so worth it. I'm already obsessed with the way that the skin is coming out. Powder, you already know that it has to be this one from Palmograph. And I'm already obsessed with the way that the skin is coming out. Before we finish the lower lash, let's go in with contour. I'm going to be using this one from Westman Atelier. This is the shade Truffle. A good amount right here on my jawline, at the bottom of my nose. And on my forehead. I just love the precision because I need my face to be snatched. I'm going to blend it right here, and I'm not going to bring it all the way up to this area. I want bronzer up there and the contour right here. And the jawline. I only blend this right here at the bottom of my nose, and I'm going to bring whatever I have left on the brush on the side of the nose. Now I'm going to be using my Chanel bronzer, and this is the shade Deep. I love the way that this bronzer smells, and look at the shade. Oh my gosh, look how much better it looks once I apply the bronzer. My skin, it's looking fire. This is the reason why I love to use products that I know that I already love when I have special events, because I know they're not gonna let me down. A lot of people apply contour right here in this area. You saw me, I didn't do it, and I haven't been doing that lately, because after you apply the bronzer, when you don't bring your contour all the way over here, it gives you the perfect warmth. I don't know, like if the sun is hitting you straight up where it's supposed to be hitting you. Now for the nose, I'm gonna be using the shade from the Wayne Gosh palette and my Morphe E62 brush. The closer you do the lines, the skinnier your nose is gonna look. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, and I'm gonna apply it right here on top of my lips. And also right here. This is gonna make the lips look a little bigger. Let's clean my lips. And I'm gonna contour them with the same contour from Wayne Gosh. A little bit on the sides. A good amount right here at the bottom. We are gonna apply powder on the side of the nose, but before we apply any type of powder, first we're gonna diffuse the lines a little tiny bit. And not everything. Only because after you apply the powder, it is a lot harder to blend. I'm only making them a little lighter, especially this one, that it was a bit darker than the other one. For the side of your nose, you can go in with any type of powder, press, loose, whatever you want. But I really like to use the powder from Charlotte Tilbury or this one from Love Yourself Beauty. This is the translucent shade. And I just like to pick it up with my brush and press it right on the side of the nose. It is a lot quicker, easier, and I really love the brightening effect that it gives the nose. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more for the side and the peak of the nose. We're gonna leave that baking for a few seconds, and let's go in with the lower lash. With the flat definer from Sonia & G, I'm gonna start with this shade, and I'm gonna apply it along the lower lash. Now a little bit of the darker gray. It's gonna go right on top. And then now with the same brush, I picked up a little bit of the black shadow, and I'm stamping it right on top of the lower lashes. See, I want the lower lash to look bold, intense, dramatic, so it can give the eye look a little more definition. We already have enough shimmer on top, so we're not gonna apply any type of shimmer at the bottom. And I'm gonna go back with the gray liner from Wayne Gosh, and I'm gonna apply it on my waterline. If you don't have gray, you can go in with black. This eye hurts me a little bit now. And your mascara. Never forget to apply mascara on your lower lashes, please. Now we're gonna dose away the powder from the nose. For blush, we're gonna be using Rose 10 from Hermes. I already told you guys that this blush goes with everything. We're gonna apply it on the highest points of the cheeks, on the peak of the forehead, a little bit more for the tip of the nose, the chin. So now we have to do the eyebrows. I'm gonna be picking up a clean wipe, and I'm gonna just clean whatever foundation, concealer, eyeshadow. Trust me that at this point we have everything right here. I also have to clean my beauty marks. Then after you clean your brows, you have to make sure that you pick up a loose powder. I'm gonna be using this one from One Size. And I'm just gonna saturate the brush really good right here. Make sure I dust it. And we're gonna apply this powder right on top of the brows. And the reason why we apply powder on top of the brows is so we can dry them up, because if we have any type of oils from the foundation or whatever, the brow products, it's not going to stick. And now I'm just gonna take it away. Let me do the same thing to the other brow. Remember that I don't really do much to my brows because I already have them microbladed, but I'm gonna be applying a little bit of this gel from Kosas. It is my favorite brow gel, because I love that it doesn't look gray. It is very natural. Just gonna brush through them and make sure that they stay in place. If I have a little gap or whatever, I just go in with the pencil, also from Kosas. You see how much better it looks already? Now for highlighter, can you guess what highlighter we're gonna be using? Of course, this new one from Her Beauty. It's silver. It matches my eye look. I'm gonna apply very little bit of it. And I'm just gonna gently blend it with my finger. A little bit on the nose. For the lips, first we're gonna start with a little tiny bit of Aquaphor, especially if you're gonna go in with a matte lip. I'm only gonna apply a little bit right on the center of the lip, like a little tiny drop. Now I'm going to be using Ribbon from Lisa Eldridge, and I'm just going to line my lips. I always recommend you to look at your lips from the side, and then you will see if you have a blank space. I'm going to wipe off the Aquaphor, most of it. And even though you don't have it, your lips are going to feel really hydrated. Now we're going to be using one of Give Beauty by Gwen Stephani lipsticks. This one is the shade Original Recipe. And not for nothing, but this is one of the best reds for the holidays. First, we're going to apply it on the center. Oof, look at this. One swipe. Then the top. I love the tip because it really gets on those edges. You really don't need liner with this lipstick. It doesn't bleed. It is really precise. So you can actually use it as lip liner and lipstick. Every time you have a red lip, you have to clean the edges of it. So I'm going to be using this concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Scott Barn 59 lip brush. I'm going to be picking up a little bit with the brush. I'm only going to clean the bottom, the sides. Trust me that this is going to make your whole lips look better. Right here. Look. And then now with a little puff or sponge, you're gonna blend this right here. You see how sharp it looks now? Now we're gonna need a little bit of loose powder. I'm gonna be using this one from Huda, Cherry Blossom. I'm gonna be picking it up with this. I'm gonna pick it up with this puff. And we're gonna use it to just clean the contour on the top of my smile line. Same dilemma in the other side. I'm gonna be dusting the powder with the Scott Barn 66 brush. And I'm gonna just pick up whatever I have right here on the lid. And I'm lightly going to just apply it on my whole entire face to set it. But you see how I didn't apply a lot of powder to set my foundation at all? Because you don't need it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like the look. That's going to be the way that I know if you like it or not. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Hit that like. I love you to the moon and back. And see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.